destroy you with smoke and crows!
Welcome back. Let me guess. From that look on your face, Narcissus Dren wasn't completely honest with us when I hired him. I knew his arrival in the village right after the Draugr appeared was a bit too convenient. I've seen his type in my travels. Arrogant, sneaky, but mostly harmless. Probably had you do all the hard work, too. Did he now? I wonder how that might have happened. Well, I'm sure the great Narcissus Dren can extract himself from that situation in due time. He can keep whatever he found as payment for services rendered. He's welcome to it. A problem he created. We could deal with a few Draugr, but we try to avoid constantly fighting with our neighbors. Here, since I'm sure you did all the work, take the gold I was going to pay him.
If you throw up on me, I'm going to knock you off of there. Count on it.
Poor Zabani. Why will none believe that the Gola stole from the king, not her? Oh? What did you find? Do not keep Zabani suspended. This one knew you walked with Canarti's luck. Quickly, show them to Warden Org. Zabani can already taste her freedom.
Keep away from the Khajiit. If I see you pass her anything, you'll end up in your own cell. No? What information? That's what she's been saying for days. Huh. You've done the guard a true service. Anything else you need? I can't argue with evidence. I'll turn this over to the guard and release the prisoner.
Zabani will head to the Greedy Gut. Meet her there, yes? This is so much better than a cell. Zabani thought her fur would never recover. Thank you for pitying this one's predicament. Here, take this. There is honor among thieves. Some of us at least. Perhaps I'll see you around the Outlaw's Refuge. I didn't expect Hrothgar to be so harsh. Next time I won't be so eager to find a partner. I came to Hrothgar because, well, I fled. Things were too hot. Temperature and, otherwise. Agolus reminded me of someone from home. Said he could get me into the Thieves' Guild, so I jumped at the chance to prove myself. Jumped right into a cell. Abba's Landing, the jewel of Kefram. If you hid the jewel up a camel's arse to smuggle it past the dockmaster. I do miss it. Hrothgar is too harsh a place for me. Truly? Perhaps you are right. By now, everything should be settled. All right. I'll restore my funds and catch the next ship out. Perhaps I'll see you there.
The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
Come in. Feel free to look around.
Isn't this place grand? And they were happy to have a researcher of my caliber join their staff. Feel free to look around. We have some lovely displays coming together downstairs that show the width and breadth of Orsimer history. Oh, they are wonderfully splendid. Such exquisite relics. I'm still consulting with a few experts about the etchings, but the items are definitely related to a dragon priest and his followers. You've done me a great favor, friend. I plan to continue to study these relics and ascertain why the Nords built a tomb in Hrothgar. I'll conduct proper scholarly research, not that popular claptrap that Narcissus Dren had me write. And never fear, you will receive the credit you deserve.
Welcome, welcome! Come in and see all the wonders that the House of Orsimer Glories has to offer. Of course, there will be much more to see once all of our exhibits are in place. This is the newly established Museum of Hrothgar, authorized by the king himself. Our mandate is to collect historic treasures related to orcs and the Orsimer nation. But I'm simply a scholar. I can't go searching for ancient relics. Of course! But before I ask you to go traipse around in search of historic treasures, why don't you take this downstairs and put it on display? It's the Agra Kran, the Blood Shield. It was recently donated to the museum by an anonymous adventurer. Place the shield on the proper display downstairs. In the meantime, I'll write out a list of the historic relics we're hoping to secure for the museum. Come back and speak to me after you're finished, and I'll give you the list. I appreciate your help. You wouldn't believe how much goes into getting the museum ready for visitors. Just preparing the displays was a tremendous amount of work. If you're interested, I have a lead on another piece we're seeking, Uzdabich's Helm. Have you heard of the mountain called Sorrow, along the northern border of Hrothgar? According to the Burska clan's oral tradition, the helm was last seen in that area. Just be careful. The mountain and the land around it is decidedly treacherous.
Could use a break.
Only the finest merchandise.
Keeping myself busy here.
The king needs to get...
Silver Dawn is lost, but I swear to make the Dark pay. Careful, friend. Argent Mine has been overrun. I barely made it out alive. Murder and mayhem, that's what happened here. It was the Magnar Pack. They attacked us, decimated the Silver Dawn. I think I'm the last of the Order left alive. The Pack needs to pay for this outrage. I want them all dead. The Silver Dawn is a sacred order of werewolf hunters. The Magnar Pack are werewolves. They attacked our stronghold in the Argent Mine. I barely escaped, but I had to leave our sacred banner behind. Without it, the Order can't rise again. If you really plan to recover our banner, you must be on your guard in the mine. Not only are the werewolves cunning and fast, but the Order placed traps throughout the mine to protect it.
Now, kill.
You're back. Tell me, were you able to recover our sacred banner? By the Eight! You have given me a sliver of hope on a very dark day. The Order of the Silver Dawn will rebuild and continue the mission given to us by Adeliza Silverax so many years ago. Thank you for all you have done. The Order of the Silver Dawn will survive. We will one day rid the world of these murderous werewolves. On this, you have my word. First things first. I'll wait to see if any members of the Order return from missions. Then we'll establish a new base of operations and rally new members to our sacred banner. The Order of the Silver Dawn will survive. The world needs us. We must select a new leader. After that, it will be up to that person to decide how best we should proceed. Adeliza founded our order in this place. But now that the werewolves have discovered it, perhaps it would be best to just leave it to them.
There's nothing. I have no idea what direction I should go, and I'm freezing out here. I serve aboard Matir's Fortune, or at least I did before we wrecked upon the ice. We were bringing the ambassador to Hrothgar when a horrendous storm blew up, sent the fleet off course and crashed us into the frozen shore. They sent me to find help, but I'm practically useless when it comes to navigating on dry land. Look, go talk to Lord Ethian at our camp. The survivors gathered there, but his wife, the ambassador, is still missing. He's worried sick about her. I'm glad I ran into you. Maybe you're just the bit of good luck we need to salvage something from this terrible situation. The camp is near the shore. You can still see what's left of our fleet from that location.
First the storm. Then we crashed upon the ice. Those terrible little monsters attacked us. I just wish my wife wasn't still out there. I don't mind admitting that I'm lost without her. Help? Of course we need help. My wife is Lady Sovel, ambassador to the High King. She was on her way to Orsinium to negotiate an important trade agreement. But the ships went off course, crashed in the storm. My wife disappeared in the confusion. You want to discuss geography? Now? My wife is missing! We need to find Lady Sovel. She was helping people off one of the wrecks, the other survivors. Captain Henriza won't risk any more sailors, but perhaps you could search the ice for me? High King Emmerich relies upon my dear Sovel. If she were here, she'd know what to do.
If I were a stronger man, did I hear correctly? Will you be visiting the wrecked ships? If so, perhaps I could impose upon you for a small favor. I apologize for even asking, but I have no qualms admitting that I am no match for even one Reeker, let alone a dozen of the foul creatures. If, during your travels, you happen upon a gold pendant, well, it belongs to me. In light of all the lives lost, it may seem trivial, but I spent a month's wages on the pendant. It was to be a betrothal gift for my lovely Eleni. Thoughts of her beauty helped me survive this terrible disaster. Find it, and I will be in your debt. I appreciate your help. The pendant holds a great deal of sentimental value to me.
You don't look familiar. Which of the ships were you sailing on when we hit the ice? I'm the first mate of the flagship, Mateer's Fortune. I came down here to secure the hatches when I saw the ambassador's bodyguard. Then I hit my head. I don't remember anything after that. Now that you mention it, I thought something was wrong. I never sailed with Captain Henriza before, and I never sailed this part of the sea, so I could have been mistaken. I tried to reach the captain, but that's when we ran into the blizzard. I wouldn't want to disparage the captain. She works for Lord Ethian's father, and most of the ships belong to him. Because of the ambassador's mission, they wanted to make an impression. Nobles. The ambassador? I have no idea. I did see Lady Sovel and the captain having a heated discussion right before the storm hit. Oh dear. I hope the ambassador wasn't injured when we crashed. I'll go check on Lord Ethian. He's a nervous sort.
Anyone out there? Anyone that's not a reeker, that is? I could use a hand. Anyone out there? Anyone that's not a reeker, that is? I could use a hand. Can you move some of these damn crates? I'm stuck! Damn furniture tore up my sword arm. I'm practically useless. Stupid ship started collapsing around me. Figured I was gonna sink before I got out from under this mess. Sure, I enjoy being crushed under rubble as I slowly sink into icy water. What kind of question is that? And just who in oblivion are you? I had a feeling I'd be seeing you again. You do have a habit of wandering into the most disastrous situations. Cold Harbor. I prefer to forget about that dismal place. I lost a lot of good friends there. A lot. Poor Darien. Do you remember Darien? He was a good man. Let's talk about something less depressing. He did he? Last time I saw that spineless skeever, him and Chorus the Mage were walking away. They left me under here to die. I heard them talking about the captain and the ambassador as they left. Hard to believe, but not every Breton likes that High King Emmerich made peace with the orcs. They call us savages, and they want Lady Sovel's mission to fail. Captain Henriza wasn't shy about telling the ambassador just what she thought about orcs. won't be much use in a fight, so I'll follow you. I suggest checking out more of the wrecks. Or maybe she headed for that tower over there.
Did you find my dearest Sovel? Have you found my wife yet? Please tell me that you know where Sovel is. Where could she be? And why did she have to stay on the ship? She cares for everyone else, but refuses to safeguard herself. Scordo, you were supposed to protect her! Impossible! The captain works for my father. She would never harm my wife. Wait! We saw the captain head toward the signal tower. If that's where Sovel is, then I have to go there too.
Damn milksop is gonna get himself killed. Go after him. I'm in no condition to defend myself.
I really dislike meddlesome interlopers.
Don't hurt me! My father will pay you! I'm on top of the tower! Sovel, she's not here. And I think maybe that mage tried to kill me. Or maybe he was trying to kill you. What? How dare you insinuate such a thing? I would never! I'm as at a loss as to where Sovel is as you are. My father promised we would go off course just long enough for Sovel to miss her meeting. She wasn't supposed to be harmed. We were just... It was supposed to... The captain has worked for my father for years. My father? You just can't say no to him. He said that the captain would take care of everything. By the gods, what have I done? Sovel will never forgive me.
There you are. Scordo found something. While you were up in the signal tower, Scordo did some scouting, and he thinks he figured out where Captain Henriza disappeared to. He went to see if the ambassador was there as well. Just down the path here, he found what looks to be an old smuggler's bolt hole in the rocks. Scordo sent me back so I could tell you all about it. He's waiting for you over there. I'll head back to camp. I need to check on the survivors.
that cave, that's an old smuggler's hole. I bet my last gold piece that Captain Henriza is in there. Maybe even the ambassador. Nothing really, just a gut feeling. I learned a long time ago not to ignore my gut in situations like this. Besides, I saw one of Henriza's lackeys sneak in there trying to be all stealthy. I'm sure that's where Lady Sovel is. Why would you want to reason with someone like that? Do you reason with an angry Wamasu when it's trying to eat your face? No, you... Oh, ogre dung. What's that fool Ethian up to now?
I know you're in there, Henriza! Where's my wife?
Run back to your father, you pathetic little man.
Free my wife at once, you villain!
I'm going to do your father a favor.
She stabbed me!
High King Emmerich will hear of this, you blackguard. I knew you were nothing but a filthy orc lover. I should have gutted you the moment you entered our camp.
A little help, if you please. If you could untie me, I would greatly appreciate it. And would you know if my husband is safe? He's Lord Ethian, and I made sure he got off the wrecked ship with a few of the crew and passengers. Ethian? My husband? Tried to stand up to Captain Henriza. I never expected him to do such a thing. Ugh. Why didn't he stay with the rescued crew? He was never good in a crisis. Tell me, how bad was he injured? Ugh, this is all Ethian's father's fault. What a vile man his father is. Ethian never could say no to him. Henriza was eager to tell me all about it after she captured me. If Ethian dies because of this, I'll find a way to make his father pay. Thank you. I should go see my husband. My poor Ethian. He wasn't a brave man, but he tried to stand up against that vile Henriza. He did, didn't he? Thank you. Now, I have a job to do. I'll mourn Ethian after I have fulfilled my obligation to High King Emmerich. I'll send Scordo ahead to Orsinium to let them know we are on our way. Perhaps we'll see you there. The orcs will negotiate with me. There's still time to salvage my mission and make sure Ethian's father lives to regret what he set in motion. But thank you. Without your timely assistance, more innocents would have been lost. No, my friend. You've done more than enough. The rest is up to Scordo and me. I knew Baron Matir was a despicable man, but to force his son into this treasonous scheme? I never could quite free Ethian from his father's influence, though. Is it? Ours was an arranged marriage. I suspect that when his father learned of my true political feelings, he was extremely disappointed. Still, Ethian had a good heart, and we got along well. At least we did when his father wasn't interfering. Ethian's father hoped to deal with two problems at the same time: my marriage to his son and Emmerich's treaty with the orcs. But his scheme led to his own son's death, and he'll answer for that. I plan to tell High King Emmerich everything. I need to focus first on Emmerich's treaty before I can allow myself the luxury of regret.
speak with you a moment? I fear you've been misled. Did that skeever Yaus ask you to find a pendant? Oh, did he now? How typical. If that lech has a fiancé, then I'm the queen of Daggerfall. That pendant is mine. It even has my initial engraved on the back. It was a gift from my parents. It turned up missing shortly before the storm. Yaus and we became friendly during the voyage, much to my regret. After one particular encounter, I noticed that my pendant was gone. Yaus swore he hadn't seen it, but then I heard him talking to you about it. Fine, talk to the liar. But be careful, his words fall like nectar from a tree. I thought he liked me, but he only had eyes for the gold around my neck.
Tell me, my good friend, were you successful? Did you find my pendant among the wreckage? You did? That's wonderful. My Eleni is going to be so happy. Now, give me the pendant, if you please. I need to keep it safe until I return to Sentinel. Really? Why, that's ridiculous. Who would... Oh, you spoke to Azita, didn't you? Listen, she's just upset. We had a few intimate moments during the voyage, but she wanted more than I could give her. This is just her way of punishing me.
Fine, talk to the liar. Because he's a thief trying to make a quick profit. Your belief in me is gratifying. I thought I had lost the pendant forever, and with it, my one remaining connection to my home and my parents. Thank you for your help. Now, give me my pendant so I can make sure I won't lose it again.